My first two teammates are basically twins. They're both comedians, both live-action performers, as well as voice actors. Both write their own material, and both have a full head of thick, bushy eyebrows. It's Burnie Burns and Jon Erler. My second team, when I look at them, all I see is the next great cop film waiting to happen. One of them is the big, tough street cop who's had it rough because he grew up in the inner city, and the other is the sleek, clean-cut, by-the-books cop who's had everything handed to him in life, of course, because he's black. It's Marquis and my special guest, star of Laser Team and coming soon to NBC's Superstore, it's Colton Dunn. I'm your host, Jon Risinger. Welcome on the spot. This is my time.
Aaron, you've been on enough to know that.
I know. Why do you think that's a rule now?
We had to learn to do that.
But I've been working here long enough to know that I told him to turn my fucking mic on.
Welcome to On the Spot. Welcome, my very special guest, Colton Dunn. Thank you for coming, Colton.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad I'm so special.
And no one applauded for that. That was fantastic.
Cool.
Well, the rest of us are kind of pissed off. And we were like, what are we?
Studio audience.
Hey, man.
And they're just like, we've been sitting here for like a half an hour waiting for this stream to start. Who cares? It's Colton.
Yeah, our tough fucking life. We've been sitting and drinking.
We know him.
Yes, welcome on the spot. We have a few orders of business to get to before we can get to games. The first thing is team names. Burnie and Jon.
Jon is our guest. I thought I'd let Jon name our team for us.
Well, I'm going to go with your suggestion of Team Knee-High then. It was
Team
either
Knee-High?
that or Team Ariana's Donut, but I think Team Knee-High is probably more
Beautiful
appropriate.
knee-high socks.
You need to go like,
That go
but
to
don't
my
you need to like
ankle.
roll up the pants to do the knee highs?
They're not knee-highs.
Oh.
Jon, it's all showmanship. Don't try to look behind the
Leave
curtain.
a little bit of the mystery.
Those are some
you know?
classy socks, Jon.
That is
I mean,
hot.
some nice
I don't care what
Hanes
anyone
whites.
says.
Spared no
Keep 'em white.
expense.
Thought they'd be tube socks, but that's all right.
Okay, so Team Knee High, hashtag Knee High if you want to yell things at them.
Yeah.
Colton, Aaron.
We are Team Jared's Kids. We're sponsored by Subway.
And we've already been booed at by the audience.
That wasn't a
Take it
boo.
easy.
That was just a groan.
That was like,
I
that
think
took
that's
some
on par
balls.
with a good laugh.
First, they don't
I like to
clap
ride
when
the
I
line.
introduce our special guest, and then our special guest gives the team, and they're like, boo.
I'm winning this thing.
All right, so hashtag Jared's Kids.
That's
if
us.
you wanna,
Hashtag that, Jared's
Yeah,
Kids.
go nuts on Twitter with
Let's get that one trending.
Let's
Have a
get that
blast.
trending,
Get
everyone.
it trending.
So we have team names, fantastic. We have a trophy that you guys are going for. This is Golden Gus. The Golden Gus needs a spray job eventually to get him.
Silver.
So the real
Break
Yeah.
that costs $25.
Yeah, we need to get this back to being gold before we can stop saying it's gold.
Just stop stroking it
People have
like
been
that.
licking it too much.
It's just it's like
You
it's like a
keep
worry
stroking it, It's
stone.
going to give itself a spray
So
job.
before
I
we,
only hope that's like a voodoo doll and Gus actually feels that somewhere in the world right now.
Gus is sitting in his desk. just-
Someone's touching
Gus
me.
is like an SDCC. He's like, I feel uncomfortable right now.
Did you just actually say the acronym for San Diego
He said
Comic
the
Con?
hashtag for it.
Look how he's dressed. Of course he will.
Whatever. I shortened it.
Skinny tie.
Was it shorter than saying San Diego
Or just saying Comic
or
Con.
Comic-Con?
Whatever. Minus 5 points to both teams.
Yes!
Bernie, what are
You
you
don't want to be
doing?
back on, man. Yeah, all right.
Hashtag WTF.
Bernie, man.
Okay, and so
Sorry.
then we also have to ask for some prompts for a game later. We're going to play impromptu pitch. So using the hashtag on the spot,
Make
you
'em
can
good.
send a person, place, and genre, and we will use that in impromptu pitch later. And the good ones. What are you like loving on the
Yeah.
the lower third?
Caressing.
Oh, it's so
Yes.
Caressing.
This is
I got it from below. John's got it from above. Look at that.
Oh, like last night.
Eiffel Tower.
all right. So send us stuff to hashtag on the spot. I'm uncomfortable. Let's go to our. I think that we have anything else, Bernie? You want to talk about anything else before we go to the games?
I have no, absolutely not.
What'd you do today? Anything
I'm
good?
literally counting the minutes till this is over.
How long you been wearing that shirt, Bernie?
Oh, yeah.
First game of
talk
tonight
about
is
it.
Cunning Linguistics. Cunning Linguistics is a game where we went on UrbanDictionary.com and we found some words and phrases. We're going to give the teams a word and they're going to come up with definitions. Each team will get a word and have opportunity to come up with two definitions. If they get it right, they get points. If they get it wrong, the other team gets opportunity to come up with one rebuttal definition. If they get it right, they get points. If nobody gets it right, I give it points to whoever, gives me a nice back rub. What were you laughing about here?
Whoever gives me a nice back rub.
So we'll go to, what was your guys' team? Knee High. Knee high.
Knee high.
Knee high.
Knee high.
Team knee high.
Japanese now.
It is now.
Let's find out what their first word is. Rectum Mobile. Rectum Mobile, a phrase that we've all uttered at one point in conversation.
Absolutely.
So many definitions, the possibilities are endless. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, we did it last night, so you're very familiar with it.
Absolutely no. It's a girl I dated in high school had a Rectum Mobile. It's basically when you're so like sexually active that you can fit 10 or 12 people in your ass, just like a clown car, and then you have a Rectum Mobile at that point. Everybody knows that one though.
I'm right there with you.
How many?
Like a
10 or
clown
12.
car.
Yeah,
10 or 12?
You never been whenever all the guys pile out and there's always a short one at the
No,
end
I've
going,
never
honk,
done
honk,
that. It's not my thing.
honk. You never been to the
I'd
circus?
never like to crush my penis in between 11 or 10 other ones.
Well, you haven't
Just
fucking
for
lived.
the possibility of maybe being in a woman's
You
butt.
seem like maybe you have, just by the way.
right.
You know, yeah. All right.
Okay, one time. I've been to the circus once.
We let the new guys take the outer edge. We're nice.
That's a possible definition.
The outer edge.
Let's explore other possibilities with John.
Go exploring.
Well, I'm going exploring right now, Bernie. I know about this because my car is a Rectum Mobile. I drive a 97 Geo Metro.
You say that with pride.
I drive a 97 Geo Metro, and I own a BlackBerry.
You don't have to say 97. I think 97 was the only year they made Geo Metros.
It's when your car gets so stinky that it smells like a rectum. You know that episode of Seinfeld where they can't get the BO out of the car? It's the same thing, but a very specific smell of rectum.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the other episode
Oh,
of
the
Seinfeld
rectum.
where they were in somebody's ass. That's what I thought. You meant
When
by
does that happen on Seinfeld?
It's the one I've seen. It's the one on Pornhub.
Interesting.
I don't think you were
Sorfeld.
watching Seinfeld, Bernie.
That's the porn version of it.
Okay, I don't think either of those were exactly the
Shut the
definition.
fuck up.
All
Mine
right.
was perfect.
I don't think either of those are exactly the definition. But let's go to the other team. You guys got one opportunity.
Oh, definitely.
Colton's confident.
Colton's
A
confident.
rectum mobile is a thing that you hang over a baby's crib with little buttholes on it that spins around and puts the baby to sleep.
It's a little known fact.
It's just a bunch of little brown stars going around.
Buttholes
There's-
just spinning around. And
They just like the shapes, right?
Just
They just
they
like
like the shapes, and all
love-
buttholes are different.
yeah. Some of them are.
Some of them, some of them are dilated, can fit 12 penises in them.
Yes.
I'm gonna give 5 points to Aaron for supporting Colton on that
Thank
one.
you.
Ever so.
This is the
effort-
more I haven't high fived this much in years. I'm so fucking excited.
White guys always want a high
I'm just
five.
like, yeah.
They don't come
Every
much
time they
lighter
high
than
five me,
Aaron.
they feel a little less guilty.
Yeah. No, you can see in Aaron's face when the black guy throws up the high five and the white guy goes, dude, he has that look in his face like, don't fuck this up, don't fuck this up. It's that glimmer of fear in your eye.
Well, because if a white guy misses a high five, he just does this. Nobody wants to see that.
That's what started World War II. Just a bunch of missed high fives.
Can we get a counter of how many times Colton makes the audience boo?
Oh, God.
Or,
Count it up. It's going to happen.
That was a delightful groan.
you know, like the little counter in that South Park episode of how many times he said shit. Let's just do how many times Colton pisses off the audience.
Oh, they're not pissed
Yeah.
off. I'm testing their limits.
Yeah.
I'm opening their mind.
You're opening my mind. I like it. You see that?
The level of concentration is amazing.
Let's find out what the real definition was. An expensive sports car that was driven by an asshole in an attempt to impress others.
So mine was the closest.
I think John gets points for that
Wow, that
with
was
the
close.
Geo Metro.
I wish we had a shot of a Geo Metro to go to, and you'd be like, oh my
It was
God.
very expensive in 97.
Yeah.
I think I should get points because I actually am that guy on a
Yeah,
daily
you
basis.
are.
So.
the asshole
points
in
for
the
that.
car that's trying to impress others. Yeah,
Okay,
so
great.
points to Team Knee High for that one.
Five.
Bring it.
Oh, here, oh, no, there it is.
And take your snapshot. Yes! Yes!
That's my car.
That is the official hatchback of the Third Reich.
Can you believe that was 80 grand?
Look at the
Definitely not true. It was a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
look at the hubcaps on that Geo Metro. It doesn't even have the same hubcaps.
A
That's how it came brand new too.
And that's not even modified. That's just how they send it out.
Factory.
I love that it also appears to be in a junkyard.
Is that are those like one-stroke engines?
No,
Is
they're
there
three
such a-
cylinders.
3 cylinders, which is the same as a motorcycle. Yeah. So I'm basically driving a motorcycle with a hood on it.
All right.
It's like Mad Max.
John Erler
I wanna
in his
drive-
Geo Metro is Mad Max.
I want to drive a motorcycle, but I don't want to pick up chicks. How do I get that done?
Let's find out what our word is for Team Jared's kids. Dragon dick. Dragon dick.
Sidebar.
Sidebar. Dragon dick. What could dragon dick possibly mean, according to the internet? Aaron has the most confident look on his face. I really want Aaron to just say whatever the first thing is coming
2
to
weeks
mind.
ago when I went to the hospital. Now, dragon dick is like.
I want to hear the end of that story.
Dragon dick is so like everyone thinks fire. It's not fire. It's when you get a reptilian protective like scaling on your penis, and it's like. You know, you can get a sword into it. You can get whatever. You know, you can stick into a Rectum Mobile or whatever you need to do. But it's like it's not going to get hurt.
What's the disease in Game of Thrones? The grayscale?
Grace?
So it's
Yeah.
grayscale of the cock?
I've never seen Game of Thrones, but yes, absolutely.
You're horrible.
I don't.
You're a horrible human being.
I don't have
Everybody says
time.
they haven't seen Game of Thrones.
I just got through Breaking Bad.
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
He just now watched Breaking Bad.
Did you know he dies at the end of it?
Spoiler!
Anyway, what do you have?
At Breaking Bad?
What?
Wow.
See, I got him going. Yeah!
There we go. That's my boy, Jared's kids, bringing the thunder here.
I focus right in the center of his hand every time to make sure it's like.
You're supposed to focus on the elbow if you're having trouble with high fives. That's a known tactic that works.
You mean the weenus?
That's a life hack.
The weenus,
So
yeah.
dragon dick is when you get scales on your penis.
Yeah. Protective scales.
Protective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Protective scales.
Do you have dragon dick?
Yeah.
Is there a
Why
cream?
is everyone so silent? I was hoping for like a go, go, go.
Things get quiet when a guy starts to pull his dick out.
Colton.
No one knows that better than Jared.
Oh, God.
20 points here.
Yeah, 20
give him
points. Why
points
not?
for
Who
that.
cares?
I know what dragon dick
20
is.
points to Burnie.
Dragon dick is when you have like a hole in your pocket, so all your change falls down into your crotch, and your dick is just laying on a pile of coins. That's dragon dick. You unzip your pants and it's coins. There we go. Made him clap. That
He's
time.
got him
There you go.
back. He's got him back.
I'm family friendly.
Mention coin. So your underwear is positioned in a certain way that the hole allows it for it to just go
Just
straight.
all collects down there. Little hobbits try to sneak in and grab your shit.
The dwarves have to move out.
Yeah, the dwarves got to go. It used to be their spot, but they got to go now.
Do you call your dick Smaug?
Huh?
Is your dick?
Smaug?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Does it have like
Smaug.
scales all over?
Yeah, man. My dick came out of the fire with some white chick. That got you guys? Whoa!
Oh man.
Another Game of Thrones reference. I thought I was good. I didn't know that was.
You leapt from Hobbit to Game
I
of Thrones.
guess saying
People-
a white woman holding my dick is outlandish.
I didn't say
Happens a
that.
lot.
I'll give you a high five. I'll give you a high five. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
The dwarves living in your crotch were totally
They're
acceptable.
cool with that. A white woman touches it, hang that.
Aaron got so scared right there.
Are you scared? We're here. We're together here. I'm in
He's
it.
so fucking nervous. It's fantastic.
Whatever Colton says.
White women, right?
That's gonna be the name of this episode. On the spot. White women, right?
That's gonna be the thumbnail. Colton just massaging my back. I'm like, yes, whatever you need.
Hashtag Jared's kids.
Can we officially change our team name to Team White Women? Can we do that?
I'll allow it.
Hashtag White Women is probably the best hashtag of all
So,
time.
Team White Women, you have one opportunity.
You got one? You want? I'm good. Okay, well, this is actually a condition that I had as a child, and you had to have it surgically corrected. And they said dragon dick. It's actually, not many people know this, it's pronounced that way, but it's actually misspelled because people just heard it a lot. But actually what it is when your dick is so long, it comes out the bottom of your pants like that, and you're dragging dick all over the place like this. See? It's tough. It's a tough condition. Now imagine what that feels like. So it's like that. It's really easy though. They just they sew it to the inside of your leg and cut off the last 5 feet.
Basically,
I know what that's all about.
Every time you get an erection, you're just It's just that.
Well, John, I was a young kid, so that's actually kind of disgusting to bring that up. My erections. Maybe you should join Team Dick Jared's.
Yeah, come over here. Talk about more of those.
Yeah, I'm just going to go over to Colton's
leave
team.
that for Subway.
Can we make room over here for me?
Yeah.
I want a high five.
You wear those socks, I don't believe you ever had a long dick.
You wear cowboy boots with heels. You might have been the condition that you might have had that too.
No, I had to have it lengthened.
If you
Yeah,
have
I
cowboy
like
boots, do you
that.
just stuff it in the cowboy boot? Is that what you do with the dragon dick?
Yeah, it's one of the purposes of cowboy boots, sure. What I do is like loop it from one pant leg to the other. You can't take a big step when you do it that way because your dick's going between them. But yeah, works out well.
So you pronounce it drag on...
Dragon.
No, you're dragging
You're
dick.
dragging.
Dragging. Okay.
ING.
ING.
Dragon.
Jared. Dragging
That's
dick.
I and apostrophe.
I was thinking I and apostrophe.
Don't take it away
Dragon.
from me.
But John threw ing.
ING, just to make it simple.
Yeah.
For
Dragging
people who
dick.
don't know about contractions.
Yeah.
Let's find out on contractions what the real definition was. When waking up with morning glory, then going for a piss that goes all over the place except the bowl.
Most people don't know what a fucking dragon is.
Yeah, that's not what dragons do.
It's like when-
That's when you wake up and take a pee and it burns like hell. That's what it is. That's dragon dick.
You want to talk about it?
Later.
that's why he's got scales on his dick.
Yeah. Flaky. Jesus, it's quiet in here.
So do I get points for being the least wrong because I didn't give an answer to that?
I know. I don't think that you. I don't think anybody was necessarily close, but I'm gonna give Aaron points on that one because it
Why?
involved a Why? Fine, points to Burnie instead. Wow, Burnie gets those points.
Just give him over here.
So points to white women.
He gave you points because you spoiled the ending of Breaking Bad.
Has it been out for a while?
Yeah.
Wait, Jared's kids get the points or the white women?
You didn't fuck
white
it up.
women.
You could have mentioned the Jon Snow.
White
guy.
women get
That
the
would've
points for
really
that
fucked people
too?
over.
Yeah, he questioned
What's
it.
this show about?
He questioned it. You gotta teach him not to question when I give him points.
Don't question it when he gives us points.
I was having a sign conversation. We didn't get points?
No, you lost the points, man.
I'm sorry. Don't hurt me or
Oh,
anything.
don't hurt you.
That's not where I was going. That's not where I was
Don't
going.
hurt you.
If you need a high five, we can do that too.
You need a high five?
Jared's kids is falling apart, y'all. House of Cards over here.
I think it's Jared's kids are falling apart, not to correct your grammar or anything. You guys don't know about contractions, subject verb agreements, falling apart over
great.
there.
Keep giving it to the grammar police over here. They're killing it.
White women!
John is the whitest looking guy I've ever seen.
Let's find out what our third and final word is. Ooh. Master dating. Master dating. So we started off with white women last time, I believe. No, did you guys start
Yeah,
off?
we did. Sure.
Last
you guys
time we
start. So we'll
did
go
the
to white
last
women.
one, so white women can start this
White
one.
women can start. That's
Well-
just a team name that never stops giving. Just white women can start.
John, tell you.
I mean, it's when you're so excited you're about to go on a date with somebody. As you can tell, I've been on many dates before with somebody. And you get so excited thinking about that other person that you can't save it up, and you do it right there so that you don't blow your wad while you're on the date.
Little pregame.
Pre-game action.
It was a really good time to spike the lens when you're talking about
He needs a
blowing your
camera for
wad.
that face. Just like,
He's just like talking to the people of the internet. Just don't blow your wad. And that's how it is.
People of the internet.
So when's the proper time to master date?
I mean, just to give you enough time to clean up and not smell like you've been masturbating.
Do you have now? See, I don't have a sense of smell. Is there an odor when you master date?
I mean, yes.
What's it smell like?
Well,
The
have
wrong shirt.
Another
you
inside
never
joke.
masturbated before? I don't
guess
know how to be discreet about this.
it's a possibility, but I don't.
Possibility.
I've done a lot of things in my life. I can't keep track of everything, but I haven't ever smelled it.
I mean, there's an odor that comes out. I mean,
you need to drink more water, I think.
people of the internet, there is an odor that comes out when you masturbate.
Colton's really happy with this conversation. Let's find out
This is great.
master dating. When you guys got to
I
take
got
it?
something for that.
All right. Wait, don't they have to go again?
No,
All
they
right.
don't.
Okay.
Master dating.
to go.
Master dating is an activity that Thomas Jefferson was into.
I like where this is going.
There's a nice quiet moment while everyone processed that.
Yeah.
What
And
did
then
Thomas Jefferson do?
I'll just be over here practicing my high fives.
All right. What is master dating, Colton?
It's something Thomas Jefferson was into. Thomas Jefferson used to do this all the time. He'd go out into his field, he'd look over, he'd see everybody out there working, and then he would take himself out to a nice dinner, maybe go see a moving picture.
Sounds romantic.
And then, no, he wouldn't see they might put a picture in like a painting
Right,
and move
right.
it around in front of
A zoetrope.
him. And then he'd come home and jack off. Onto a slave.
Why are they
Oh, yeah,
booing?
my experience, motherfuckers. I'll say whatever I want. A bunch of white people boo me. Shit.
Colton, they
I
just
can
don't.
take a hike.
They don't understand where we're coming from.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yeah.
Like,
There you go.
Let's find out what the definition was. Going out alone, going out alone to a movie or restaurant. It's basically when you go out by yourself.
Wow, kind of like what Thomas Jefferson used to do.
that's exactly what he did.
What Thomas, so points to Colton Dunn.
Jackpot.
what?
Yeah, there we go.
I'm getting
y'all
a callus.
booed me just for knowing my history.
Sounds like John's love life. This John, not that John.
That's okay.
Did you see the Geo Metro earlier?
That's the end of Cunning Linguistics. Find out what the points are. 25-15. White women are winning.
We got some work.
I gotta say the practice high five. I gotta say in the practice round we had like 250 points. Somehow.
Right,
So now
those-
the scale's gone way down.
Right.
Like the scales on Aaron's
Well,
dick.
those aren't the real fake points. These are now the real fake points.
Oh, I see.
A lot of things were different during the practice round, Burnie.
Yeah.
Right. Your scratches.
Including your shirt.
We have to explain it at some point, but we won't because we're going to move on to the next game, which is Impromptu Pitch. And Impromptu Pitch is the game where you guys play my writers and I'm the big studio exec, and you guys are going to pitch your next big film ideas to me, and you're going to come up with your idea using prompts that we pull from Twitter. You're going to get a person, place, and genre, and you got to use all three of those in your pitch. You'll have 6 seconds on the clock to give the film pitch, and you'll give the pitch one person at a time, back and forth, and I will decide when you guys switch between teammates. We're all just going to wait while Burnie
I'm checking Twitter.
finishes checking Twitter.
You told me to look for Twitter for prompts.
We don't need you to do it. We did ourselves.
All right, that's right. All right, I misunderstood your
He was
instructions.
trying to participate.
I am. I'm trying to help out in some way.
That's how the game goes. Whatever. Let's move on to Impromptu Pitch. So who's you guys start off for Cunning Linguistics? We'll go to you guys first.
Okay.
Jared's kids will start us off.
We got this.
All right.
What are your prompts? Barney the dinosaur in Jurassic Park, the location. This is a horror film. And this is from Unstoppable.
All right.
So Barney the dinosaur. 6 seconds clock. We'll start off with Colton on this one.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
All right, Barney and his friends, a couple of raptors, take a vacation to Jurassic Park. It's all supposed to be fun and games. They're going to go swimming. Barney wants to have a good time.
Aaron.
And this psycho named Chris Pratt shows up. And he sneaks up to them and he starts massaging their shoulders, trying to gain their trust.
Colton.
Barney eats him immediately, without hesitation. Just kills this man. Bites off his head, bites off his, distressed jeans. And
Aaron.
Then they go back to the park and they're hanging out in the park. They're having a nice time. And then this other person shows up. It's Chris Pratt's brother.
Colton.
Barney kills this dude too. Has no problem with it. Eats him as fast as he can. Then they decide to go check out the Tyrannosaurus Rex exhibit.
Aaron.
And Tyrannosaurus Rex bites Barney's head off, like right there. And so it's just his friends standing around Barney's dead body, and they're like, that's the end of the movie.
Boom. Nailed it. We nailed it.
I even have to look at
great
the hand.
3X
Yeah. Just go like that.
What's the name of this?
Jurassic Pratt.
I think that's how the best writing partners work, where one just
Ruins
kills
the other.
every idea possible that the other one's doing
Yeah. Yep.
by writing it out by a dinosaur biting that character's head off.
It's how you become a head writer. You're just like, no, it's shit.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I gotta take this.
That was good. I'd actually really like to see that,
Terrifying.
especially in the end with Barney dying. I think we all want to see Barney.
Well, he had killed America's sweetheart, Chris Pratt.
Right.
Yeah.
And his brother.
And his brother.
And his well-known brother.
Does he have a brother? Do we even know if Chris Pratt has a brother?
I don't know. I was just trying to make my stories, man. I have a story to tell.
No, you don't. Let's go to the other team.
Plus, we can't neglect the fact that we lost a pair of distressed jeans in there as well. It's also really important.
Let's find out what white women's prompts are.
Let's do it. Check it on
Thor
Twitter.
in an elementary school, and this is a rom-com.
Oh no.
This is from Absolute 0059.
Sure.
So Thor in elementary school.
This sounds like for us.
This sounds
but-
like
all
it's
right,
in our
that's,
wheelhouse,
That's all
but
right.
all right.
We'll let them have it.
Yeah, you will, because you already went.
Yeah, but we're
We're
Jared's
good. We're
kids.
Jared's kids, man. We're making a pedophile
This
joke.
is our deal.
The joke's been there
the word pedophile.
The joke's been there the
Just a
entire
word.
episode. He just points out the pedophile aspect of it.
Don't say the word. Don't say the word.
Too far. Too far. Come on.
Where is this audience anyway? I just
I
hear
don't
like
know.
a weird.
I think they came from church.
That's where we get all of On the Spot's audience from.
I think they're in a church right now. I can't see them. I'm looking around. There's no
There they
audience
are. They're
here.
on the screen.
People of YouTube, those people are
There they
not
are.
here.
They're not in this building.
Yeah. They've been dead for 50 years. Bernie, what's going on?
I don't know. You tell me.
You were trying to look like you were trying to get my attention.
I'm just waiting to go. That's all
Okay.
I'm doing. I'm sitting over here. Like,
He's
so
got a
excited.
hot movie to pitch.
Start with
He's
John.
got the idea. 6 seconds on the clock, starting with Bernie. Ready, set, go.
So as we all know, Odin is probably the worst father ever, and he got pissed off at Thor one day because he stepped on a fucking stupid mythical butterfly or something like that.
John.
Anyway,
The fuck is going on? And the butterfly flies to an elementary school where two young children are making eyes at one another.
Bernie.
and so Odin says, "You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna punish you for this. I'm gonna banish you to Earth in that fucking elementary school, and you gotta get a woman to fall in love with you as an 8-year-old child." So Thor goes down to the elementary school. It's right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. excuse me.
John.
Philadelphia. Thank you for being specific, Bernie. So Thor is in an 8-year-old child's body, and all of a sudden, the doors to the school cafeteria open, and who should walk through but Jared from Subway?
Bernie.
Who had recently transitioned from male to female, so he qualified technically for Odin's challenge. So Thor immediately goes to work on Jared. Jared is smitten by the 8-year-old boy. Thor.
What happened to the butterfly, though? What happened to the butterfly?
That's the first act, man.
For a butterfly went to school and just who cares?
Yes, in that school.
Started out like a Reading Rainbow episode and it ended horribly.
All I ever wanted was to make a game show and like have some improv games. We'll tell some jokes. We'll have some fun.
I'm having a great
Dude,
time.
John,
too.
you took the first step and you set on a path, and that path ended with Thor fucking the dude from Subway. That's the way it ended.
in an elementary school. Don't forget.
And they were both in child bodies.
No, I don't think Jared
No,
was.
Jared wasn't
Jared
a child
just
body.
transitioned,
I don't
okay.
That would be fucking weird. Butterfly was a metaphor, by the way.
right.
You guys lost.
It wasn't
me
weird
fucking
that he had transitioned to become.
No, I was totally on board with it.
I thought it was bad enough when a writing partner just like shuts down someone else's thing. It's even better when someone just in the middle of a pitch goes, "What the fuck?"
Oh wait, what did I shut down?
Nothing.
My creative genius.
It was a horror movie, right?
Literally every character he introduced, you killed like immediately.
Oh, like a horror movie. Cool.
Oh, I'm starting to see your process now. I want to write with you more.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like in a horror movie, people die, stuff like that. In a rom-com, children have sex with trans people.
Yeah, but usually in a horror movie, the main character isn't killing everybody else. That's great. That's how you flipped it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I guess Halloween is not a horror movie.
Do you
I
think
hear
Michael Myers was the hero?
He's in all the movies.
It's a
Who do
story
you
about
think
someone.
it's about?
He's misunderstood.
Well, Alien. Who's the hero in Alien? Sigourney Weaver? I don't think so. I think it's the alien friend.
Sigourney Weaver comes back though. They're both kind of
Yeah, she
alien.
kind of tried to come back.
Yeah.
But
Oh my God!
eventually
We need
she
to
turns into the
go.
alien.
Yeah.
What is the name of this twisted film?
It's all yours.
The Philadelphia Experiment.
Oh God! God damn it! In lieu of recent facts that have come to light, I'm gonna give points to Jared's kids for that.
Oh, what a travesty.
Yeah.
There we go.
I missed it the first time through, and then after you explained, it's like, yeah, you had the horror film going the whole time.
All it took was to explain the horror genre, and we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
What happened? Did we
welcome to
break
my world.
Colton? You had nothing to say to that.
I did. I went, yeah, all right. That was it.
He learned from Aaron, don't say anything when someone gives you points. Just go, yeah, you got points.
Thank you.
Mouth shut.
I like to win.
Let's find out what the scores are after the end of that round.
Yeah.
Ooh, whoa.
That's right.
I thought we were going to be tied.
So Jared's kids are winning.
Boom.
Jared's kids are beating white women.
No.
Do I get a counter?
At least it's women.
John likes
counter
it.
for making the audience do the noise. So we have a redemption challenge that we need to do with you guys, and so go ahead and come on over, Tyler.
So Jared has not officially been charged with anything.
Yeah, this is
As
all
of the
alleged.
recording of the
It's
show.
all
Yeah, we got to
alleged.
figure out who's going to do this. Would you guys do a quick rock paper scissors to see who's going to have to do this?
I'm better at it. I did it before, and I guessed a lot.
No, this is different. This is different.
Oh, what's
Well, he's
the
the
We'll
one
find
bragging
out.
about it. Let him
Do
do it.
fucking rock paper
All
scissors.
right, master.
Hi.
It's all you.
It's all John. It's John. Okay, John. So we have.
The loser has to play, John. I didn't win the right to be a jackass.
John was really confused with rock paper scissors there
John
for a
just
second.
stared at his fingers, was like, yeah, all right. Oh, this doesn't win.
Here's your script. We have a little app that it delays your voice as you say it back into the headphones, and so it's going to make it a little hard for you to read. So we've got a little poem. Then we're going to 60 seconds on the clock. If you can get to the poem clearly enough, I'll grade you on how well you do at the end of the round.
Okay. This
Mike.
sounds really easy.
I'll mic you.
Oh, okay.
Famous last words.
Okay, so go ahead and
So
John.
just read this poem off the sheet.
Yeah,
That's all I have to do.
yeah.
All right.
John.
6
we go.
seconds clock. Ready, set,
good
go.
luck, John. Good luck.
What?
Good luck, John.
Thank you, Bernie. An excerpt from the tale of Squirrel Nutkin. On the 5th day, the squirrels brought a present of wild honey. It was so sweet and sticky that they licked their fingers as they put it down upon the stone. They had stolen it out of a bumblebee's nest on the tippity top of the hill. But Nutkin skipped up and down, singing, "Hum-a-bum, buzz, buzz, hum-a-bum, buzz." As I went over Tippletine, I met a flock of bonny swine, some yellow-nacked, some yellow-backed. They were the very bonniest swine, YouTube people, that e'er went over Tippletine.
Audience is mesmerized.
Old Mr. Brown turned up his eyes in disgust at the impertinence of Nutkin.
This is literally the
but
worst
he
30
ate
seconds
up
in the
the
history of the
honey.
internet.
The squirrels
part of it.
filled their little sacks
gifts
with
are gonna live
nuts.
forever.
But Nutkin sat upon a big flat rock
Hey,
and
John,
played
you won.
nine pins with a crabapple and green fir cones. The end, motherfucker!
It's not fair. It's his poetry, isn't it?
That's great. I don't understand what was the challenge
There
again?
was no
John
challenge.
broke the challenge.
Fuck you, challenge.
John,
The thing with delays your speech, and he's apparently a superhero. I've never been able to do
yeah,
it.
John Rainman, that whole thing.
I mean, I don't understand. Are you saying that it delayed his speech in his ear?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
You should try.
the way,
Yeah, I
the way
could
it's
do it
supposed
too.
to work is that as it delays it, it's really hard to speak.
Oh.
If you're a normal human being.
This is the part of
Okay.
this is the part of on the spot where we explain why the joke was funny.
Yeah,
How's that working out for us?
That's how comedy works.
Take that carefully produced segment of
Well,
the
I
show.
mean, I would imagine it'd be crazy to somebody who's never worn headphones before and heard something while they were also
Should we have Colton
talking.
try?
I just want to point out that this show is part of your company and you're bagging on the show. Good job, shitty produced
I think
show.
On the spot was like the #1 reason I sold the company.
Hey, Bernie's on the board. He's on the board.
I could still fire all you motherfuckers. though.
Whoa. This is
It got quiet.
Is anyone turned on right now?
That's right.
What was this? What was your guys' score? 65 to 25? Full 40
was,
points for
yeah.
that. You broke it. So you get full
So they get
Nothing.
so they get 65, 65.
65.
Ooh, it's a tie, y'all.
It's a tie.
I beat the challenge. How many points do you get for beating the challenge?
He gave you 40
I said
points.
40.
But there was only what?
Boom.
Oh, look at that.
There we go.
It's all subterfuge and
Yeah.
illusion.
Is that what
Look at that
subterfuge and
smile.
illusion is?
You can't deny John those
This
points.
is the prestige, Sean.
Let's move on to our final
I
game.
would also just like to say, kind of a crappy poem, right?
No, it's just awful.
Not the best poem I've ever heard.
My kid wrote that poem.
Oh, it was a great poem.
Still shit,
It
but
was definitely a cool poem
My kid can't
for
write.
a child to write.
My kid's 4.
John's been working on that poem for 2 years.
Memorized it every night.
Chris Pratt dies in the end. Let's go on to our final game, quick
And his
thinking.
brother.
And his brother.
Quick thinking is the game.
Quinking.
Quinking, sorry. Quinking is the game where I give both teams a category, and you guys can go back and forth in a game of hot potato. And 6 seconds will be on the clock for you guys to give answers for that category back and forth. You guys will give answers starting with the letter. We'll put a letter up on the board, and the letter will change throughout the round, so keep an eye on that. The way you get points is whether I determine whether it's a good answer or not. So if I say yes, good answer, you get points. If I say no, too bad.
Oh.
Cool.
This is my worst game. By far. By far my worst game.
Let's go out on your worst game.
Let's go out. It's a good closer.
Yeah, every time we're on the
Walking
show, we make sure we do it. Let's find out what our first category is. Worst place
Worst place for first date.
for a first date. Worst place for a first date. John, you've been on a first date before.
Maybe. We'll see.
And you master dated before this date.
No second dates though after the Geo Metro experience.
True.
And reading his poetry.
What's the
My
letter?
BlackBerry.
Letter's L. So, worst places for a first date, starting letter L, 6 seconds on the clock. Starting with John, why not? Ready, set, go.
Legal zones.
No, Colton.
A latrine.
Yes, Burnie.
A lava-filled volcano.
Yes, Aaron. B.
Oh, fuck. Man, I'm thinking of so much stuff.
No, John.
Back of my Geo.
Yes. Colton.
Oh, gosh. Bat cave.
No, C. Burnie.
Cunt. Just a cunt.
Sure,
Bad place for a
yes.
first
Can I
date.
Aaron.
resign from this team?
C.
A cat's litter box.
Yes, John.
Chum bucket.
Yes. O. Colton.
Oprah Winfrey's network.
Yes.
Yes. Bernie. O.
Oprah Winfrey's cunt.
Aaron.
It's a real thing.
O.
Oprah Winfrey's Rectum Mobile.
No. John. G.
Game of Thrones cosplay room.
No.
Geo Metro. Geo Metro staring you in the face.
You're going to drive there. You're going to drive in it.
Geo Metro owners party.
A lot of great dates in the game.
Been to one of those too?
Party of one. All right, that was. God, you guys are horrible. Let's find out what our second category is.
The game is terrible.
Again, Bernie, it's on your network.
Nope, not mine.
Bad space colony
Full
names.
screens.
Bad space colony names. We land on a planet. We make a space colony.
Okay.
You ready, Bernie?
Yeah, I don't have a letter, but I mean, can I just make up something?
There you go. I. Starting with Bernie. I.
Igloos in space.
Starting with Bernie. I.
Igloos in space.
60 seconds on the clock. Go.
Ice machine in space.
Yes. Aaron.
Itchy, itchy, oh God, it's itchy.
John.
It's not watertight here.
Yes. Colton. T.
Titty Town.
Wait, we said no, it's great. It's good.
Bernie.
10 fat dudes floating in space.
Yes. Aaron.
Ted's apartment.
No. John.
Tighten the airlock because it's
W.
leaking. Oh, fuck. Where are we in space?
Yes. Colton.
Whataburger.
Yes. Bernie. W.
Whites only on the moon.
D. Aaron. Yes. Say Bernie. D. Aaron.
Dicks in your mouth.
John.
Delightful space colony. We really are.
No. Colton.
Dookie Town.
Yes. Bernie. E.
Excellent place to live in space.
The worst science fiction writer ever.
Laser Team coming out sometime.
That's
The movie is called
fortune-
Laser Team.
It's like the fortune cookie game, but instead you just put in space at the end. instead of in bed.
Fucking E. Who starts with E? Asshole.
It's just random letters. It's just letters.
Random letter. They don't have a randomer in there. What are you talking about? There's
A
5
lot
letters.
of words that start with the letter E.
Name me one.
Erler.
Erler.
A real word.
Oh, no, my name is a real word.
Okay, so that's the final game. Let's find out what points are at the end of all that.
Oh, no! No! No!
White women. Let's take a selfie.
What was all the high-fiving for?
I don't know, man.
White women win. I mean,
Yay.
that's simply what
Hashtag
happens.
yes, all women.
That's
they
always been
do.
true.
And
Yeah,
Jared's
they
children
do.
lose
Yep.
all the time.
Do we want to wait for you to do your?
What is he
your
doing?
He's
It's,
doing
it's,
this.
you guys high five. White women, we take a selfie.
Oh, okay.
He's actually pretty.
And spill beer all over the set. Yep, just like white women.
Can't hold their liquor,
Can't
right?
hold their liquor, knocking shit over.
Like a full beer.
And ain't nobody gonna say anything.
It's gone.
We would have high-fived, we wouldn't have spilled any beer.
What's the sound
to be the best selfie.
He's looking down at the beer gone.
I don't know if you can see that selfie. But
Oh yeah, we're gonna
throw
put that
that in.
online. Everyone will get a chance to see
we'll
that
put it online. We'll
selfie.
put it online.
All right, I want to thank you everyone for joining us for another episode on the spot. Thank you very much to my special guest Colton Dunn.
Thanks so much for having me, guys.
Be sure to check.
Sorry I offended your sensibilities.
That's why you can't live on the moon.
Boom. Not allowed. Don't want to live on the moon.
Shouldn't live on the moon.
We taking over Mercury, y'all.
Please join us next week for another episode of On the Spot. Maybe we don't know. Thank you everyone. Bye.